1 week ago, a woman picked up her husband's phone. She wasn't snooping, she just saw a notification. Can we meet again tonight? And in that single moment, her entire past changed. 3 months ago, he suddenly started going to the gym. That was the sign. The late nights, the work trips, all lies. She lay awake every night asking herself one question: how did I not see it? Here's something your brain does that nobody warns you about. The moment you learn how something ends, you can never go back to not knowing. Think about that. Once you find out your partner was cheating, can you look at them the same way you did before? Impossible. The moment you learn the outcome, every single memory before it rewrites itself. And it's not just betrayal. This happens after every painful thing life throws at you. Every failure, every loss, every regret. There's always that same shadow that follows. I should have known. Psychologists call this hindsight bias. In 1975, psychologist Baruch Fischhoff discovered something deeply unsettling. The moment an outcome happens, it spreads through your memory like poison. It doesn't just change how you see the present, it goes back and changes how you remember the past. Let's go back to that woman. 2 months before she found those messages, when her husband started going to the gym, her brain held multiple possibilities at the same time. Maybe he's trying to get healthier. Maybe work is stressing him out. Maybe he just needs a new hobby. Every possibility felt equally real. That was her reality. But now, after knowing, her brain reconstructs that memory like this. He started working out because of her. It was so obvious. Why didn't I see it? But here's what actually happened. It wasn't obvious. Not then. The uncertainty was real. The other possibilities were real. Her brain didn't fail her. It was doing exactly what brains do. The problem is that once the outcome is known, the brain quietly erases all that uncertainty. It rewrites the past into a story where the ending was always inevitable. And then it hands you the blame. A classic experiment shows just how deep this goes. Researchers gave participants information about 2 companies and asked them to predict which one would succeed. 6 months later, they revealed the actual results, then asked one simple question. Do you remember which company you picked? Most people got it wrong. If Company B succeeded and they had actually chosen Company A, they genuinely remembered choosing Company B. Their own brains had rewritten their memories to match the outcome, without them noticing, without their permission. This is not a rare glitch. This is standard human cognition. The outcome doesn't just tell you what happened, it reaches back in time and tells you what you should have known, even when knowing was impossible. And that's why this bias is so painful. It doesn't feel like a cognitive error. It feels like evidence. Evidence that you're not smart enough, not perceptive enough, that you keep missing things everyone else can see. That feeling is a lie your brain is telling you, very convincingly. Here's the truth. Hindsight bias cannot be fixed. You cannot train your brain out of it. It is not a flaw. It is not a weakness. It is simply how human memory works. The moment an outcome becomes known, your brain automatically, immediately, and permanently rewrites the story that led there. There is no switch to turn this off. And that means something important. The version of you that stood in that moment, before the outcome, before the answer, before everything felt obvious, that version of you was doing exactly what any human being could do. Working with incomplete information, navigating real uncertainty, making the best call possible with what you had. That was never failure. That was just being human. So the bias won't go away. That voice will still come. You should have known. But now, you know what that voice actually is. So the next time you hear it, try saying this. There it is. My brain is rewriting the past again. That one sentence is enough. You couldn't have known then, and that was never your fault. If this gave you even a small moment of relief, please subscribe and leave a like. And if someone around you has been too hard on themselves lately, share this video with them. We always see the past through the eyes of the present, so it's okay to be a little kinder to the person you used to be.